releasing this?
Probably about a month.
Okay, so my song might be out by then. My name is Matilda Grace. I'm a 20-year-old singer from London, and that's it.
When and how did you get into songwriting?
So, I've been singing and songwriting since I was about, well, kind of as long as I can remember, so probably about 5. And I started properly writing the music into demos when I was about 13, 14. It used to kind of just be something fun I did with my dad, weirdly, because he's not into music at all, but he was just like, let's have fun. And then I started properly sort of preparing them so that I could put them out if I wanted to when I was 16. But then for some reason I never did. So then I just waited until I was 20 and released the most recent one I done. So kind of a while.
What does your songwriting process look like?
Usually I start with lyrics. I know some people will start with a rhythm or a melody, but I will always have some sort of lyrics or an idea for a narrative that I'll then turn into a song. So my song Not Your Ex Yet, that's out, when I first started writing it, I only had You've Got a Tattoo for Your Ex, I Have to See While We're Having Sex, and then me and my producer just wrote a song around it, which is really fun. Or you're at the piano and it's a whole thing, but me is usually lyrics.
You've released your first 2 singles this year. How does it feel to have your songs out in the world?
Feels really weird because they're yours and like yours only for so long that when they're out there it kind of feels sort of completely out of your control. The first one kind of put me in such a high, it was like the best thing, but the second one, it was just, I don't know, it was really stressful for some reason. I think the 2 weeks before and the 2 weeks after release for me are really, because you're always trying to go viral or like get them heard, and there's just so much to do that it feels really good. But I'm just excited to get more out. Whenever I write a song, I want it to be out that day. But obviously, it's not like that anymore. You kind of wait 3 months, like promote it. But especially Not Your Ex Yet, I really liked the feeling of that song. It was just so much fun.
Who are your biggest musical influences?
So I would say Lily Allen is a big influence because I just grew up listening to her songs, so her sort of honesty and kind of attitude rubbed off on me a little bit. And I always cover some of her songs. Like if you look on my TikTok, it's just always Lily Allen. Lily Allen, I love the Killers. I love their band. I love the music. That sounded really weird, like the actual music less than like the lyrics? I don't know, music. So I'd say The Killers, Lily Allen, Olivia Rodrigo, I love Olivia Rodrigo, Ray, love Ray, Blondie. I love Bruno Mars as well, but I just think he's just so clever, that how he makes all his songs hits in one way or another. So I'd say those for different reasons.
What or who inspires you the most?
Recently, I'd say Chappell Roan has really inspired me because I saw this video of when she was playing Pink Pony Club in 2021 versus 2025, and it was To No One in 2021, and the song was already out then, and it was always the same song, but it just kind of, for reasons out of her control, it blew up. So I just kind of think that has inspired me that it doesn't matter, you just keep doing it and it will happen. Because if she'd stopped in 2021, I would never have had the song, so yeah.
It wasn't gonna last. We know I'm on my way. I never want to hug you or ever see you cry.
What advice would you give to aspiring musicians?
My number one advice would be, you can't let it bog you down, the sort of, because you can post and it can get 30 likes and there's nothing you can really do about that. And also you can learn from that. So if you think that it's a wasted video or a wasted day because it only got 30 likes, it's not, because you can learn that's going to get 30 likes, but what can I do to make it get 100 likes or 1,000 likes? And I think, especially with social media, it's really difficult not to get disheartened as a musician, because sometimes it's great and sometimes it's just kind of, I don't know, not great. So I would say you just got to keep going and like post every day and make music and do stuff that reminds you why you like music, because a lot of the time I'm thinking about how I'm going to make this sort of be heard, be seen, as well as I probably should just be doing what I want to. Obviously you can't only do what you want to do, but I think reminding yourself why you love it. I was in the studio the other day and I was like, this is why I really like music, not all the other things about it. So I'd say you just got to keep going and just like it enough to be okay with failing at it for a little bit.
What would you say is best for reaching new fans? Is it social media like Instagram or TikTok, or doing live shows?
I would say I wish it was live shows, because I just think that would be more fun. But a lot of the time people go to shows because they know the people performing. It's not really so much the case now that you can sort of like go play at a university and get new fans, and it's so difficult to get on support tours. So I would say the best way now for people in my position who aren't going on big tours yet and who don't have a label, it's easier online, but it's a lot more hit and miss. So I'd say, and also all my videos that do well are live from a live performance. So I would say TikTok and Instagram, but hopefully when at some point it's live shows.
What is the biggest challenge you've encountered so far in your career?
I would say balancing music and your life, because there's so much behind the scenes of music other than just posting and putting songs out, that it takes over everything. Like, you'll be free once every month maybe. So I think balancing it and not getting bogged down by it, like a lot of the time I really feel worn out by posting and it not being received or trying to find my audience. I think when you're starting out it's really difficult to find the audience you want, or not want, but who wants your music. So I think that has been a really big challenge of mine, and just trying to find my way into the industry. Sometimes I feel like I'm digging into concrete with a spoon. Like, you just sort of, because everyone knows everyone, but when you don't really know anyone, it's kind of, anyone, please.
What do you hope people take from your music?
I hope they find any way to relate to it, because you don't have to necessarily relate to a specific situation to relate to a song. You can make it work for you and your circumstance. So any way to relate to it, and any way that people just listen to it and dance and have a little boogie. I just think that's the best thing, because I listen to music all the time, whether it's something that's happened to me or something I just like the sound of, and it just makes me feel, I just think there's no describing how music makes people feel. So I would say genuinely anything they want to take, even if they think this is shit, they have a conversation with someone about why it's so bad, it's made them feel something. So I would say genuinely any feeling ever. So my third song is coming out on October 17th, so very soon, but I haven't announced it yet, so you're first thing. And I'm really excited about that. And I just finished my song that will be coming out early next year. And it's my favourite thing I've ever done, ever. I put an accordion solo in it for no reason. Me and my producer was like, yeah, let's do it. So that was really fun. And I really am excited for that, because I just think it's going to be so much fun to promote as well. I like trying to think about stuff that's going to be fun to promote. My next one's a bit sad, so sorry. But the one after that's happy. So yeah, just more music and hopefully more live shows.
And for the last question, I have this book. If you turn to a random page and answer the question.
Oh my goodness. What is your favourite album cover of all time? Oh, that's a difficult question. I'm going to say Blondie. Is it white stripes? Parallel lines. Parallel lines. Oh, I should know. Sorry. Blondie parallel lines, and it's her with black and white stripes. Remember to subscribe to the Tour Diaries to see all the future interviews. I should know the answer to that, but yeah, Blondie, parallel lines. It is parallel lines, I know that, for sure.